Hi, this is Mrs. Ridolfi again, and this is part 2 of the video lesson 1.2, and I'm going to show you how you are going to use Desmos for item 12 in the packet. So first, you're going to need to do 8 through 11 on your own or working with your group members to get your graph and your expression and all of that down. Then once you get to item 12, you're going to use Desmos to check your work and make sure it's accurate. So you're going to go to desmos.com, desmos.com, and then you're going to click on the graphing calculator. Do not get on your Chromebooks yet. I want you to just watch the video as a class right now. And then when you are ready to get to item 12, if you go to Google Classroom, you can access, let me go to my course calendar, access the course calendar here. The only thing I have in there. So when you open it up, what I would recommend is that you bookmark it to your computer, to your Chromebook. So if you go up here to this little star, you're going to press and then you want to, now I'm going to edit mine. So yours might pop up with this right away, and you're going to put it on a folder. So I have a bunch of folders to help organize all mine. So I have one just for calendars. But what I would do is just add it to your bookmarks bar up here. And then you should see it up here. So see all the bookmarks I already have. So like mine's calendars. And then I probably should delete some of these old ones. And then mine's at the bottom here. But when you put it on your bookmark bar, then it's immediately up here, and then you don't always have to go to Google Classroom. You can just click on it as soon as you open an internet browser. So I would suggest that to get to it faster when needed. And then going to today's lesson, I have the link for Desmos right in there. So desmos.com/calculator. And then if you need this video, now I might put these all in one video, so there might only be one link here when you get to this, but I still have to upload all these videos to YouTube. But you'll click on the video resources over here, and then if you need to rewatch this video when you get to it, you can. All right, so going back to Desmos. So I'm not going to go over the answer to the problem. I'm just going to make up my own. So I want you to use Desmos and do the same steps with your expression to check your answer. So first you're going to go to this plus sign up here, and you're going to click on table. And then we want to put in the table from the first page because it says to use the grid thread to graph your data from the table. So let's go ahead and type this from the table on the first page. So if you just start with the left column, just type 1 and then enter, 2, enter, and then it'll start adding it on its own. All right, and then over here, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Now we want to change our window settings because we want to be able to see it all. So if we go to the wrench up here at the top right, we can change the domain. This is called the domain. So it's the window of the x-axis, and the range, the window of the y-axis. So I would suggest doing the x-axis. We don't need to go to in the negatives, but in order to see all the window, I like to put -1 to start. Same with the y-axis, let's just start with -1. And then we want to be able to find the 7th diagram at least. So we know going back up to number 6A, the 7th diagram goes up to 21. So I'm just going to put 25 so we can see the whole window. I always go a little more. And then we know we want to go at least to the 7th diagram, so I put 10 here. All right, so now we have a good window here. And then, so your expression should match these points. It should go straight through all these data points. So, let's say I did 4n plus 1. Now, Desmos does not like every variable used, so you may just want to use X. There we go. Now we get a line. If you ever have where it's not working, if you click on this little triangle over here, it says try adding y equals. So let's see if that helps. Y equals, even though that's an equation now, Desmos is a little picky. So you can either do y equals, but remember on your paper, expression does not have an equal sign. So it would just be the 4n plus 1. Now look, my line doesn't match, so I want to play around with it. You know, okay, if I did -1, I go through that point, but not all of the data points. So if your expression doesn't match up exactly with all of these data points, then you need to play around with it until you can find the right one. And really, you know, use your mathematical evidence, what you know about writing expressions. You've done this in previous math classes. Help each other, work together. So use this to help you figure that out. And then also use it for number 11, where you can show how you can use your expression to confirm your answer for 6b. So we want to also make sure our answer for 6b is there. So here we want to keep this table going actually. 6 and 7. So double check that we know the 7th diagram had 21 toothpicks, so we also want to make sure that is on our line as well. All right, so go ahead and stop this video and about 10 minutes to do 8 through 12 and using Desmos once you get to number 12 to check your expression.